so 19 on the grid.
Right, I'll just wait for a couple of people to get in.
Hello. Ah, there's Johnny. Fellow Aston man.
Right, so welcome back everybody after a very, very long break. We are back now with Tier 3, the first race of many, first race of 12 to be specific. And hopefully it's going to be a good old season now for Tier 3, with a few people coming up from Tier 4, one of them being Kachiga, so he could be up for a championship for sure, but only time will tell. This is the first race in China today, so it's a different race in Tier 3 now. Don't know if I'm commentating now for the rest of the season, but I'll be here for tonight anyway. Alongside with me is Wheelo.
I think you will be on Tier 3 all the time.
Right, well, get used to it, lads. So,
as I said, it's good to be back, but also good to have Shanghai, China back in the calendar for this year. So.
Oh yeah, have to get that one in. So we have a few new lads this season. For season 7, we have Bunsey there in the Aston Martin, and we have Budge back now as well. Who else do we have?
We have Joe Mack coming back this season as well. He's in Aston Martin. And we have Roswell 99 in the. And we've also got FaZe McBot, who's came up from Tier 4.
Yeah, and I think Glenn Mack he's back.
And A. Whelan is first out on the mediums in the Ferrari.
There he goes. Now, it's good to be back.
Followed by Joe. Is it an Aston Martin? Is it Joe? It is Joe. Hopefully, nice for the Astons tonight.
Yeah, let's see if it can be a clean race. I doubt it, but
Josh will be hoping for Mags and Roswell to do well for the Alpines. I'm sure they will.
Oh yeah. Let's have a better season than last now for Alpine. 7th in the all constructors. Not great at all, but
A. Whelan will be first out. He was 4th in the championship last season, so Tier 3 was going well for a while.
I have a lot of people who are back. Welcome back, yeah. Welcome back everybody. Let's hope for a good season now. And China's a good racing track anyway.
Who's watching, if you can give us a like on the screen, we would much appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I think we're in for a treat, Josh, because I think this tier is going to be very special to commentate and watch this year. So.
Yeah. Definitely a change from Tier 1, been on that a long time. But so good to have a change.
Because prior to the season I've done Tier 1 commentary, I've always really done Tier 3, and it's very exciting. So.
Yeah. So it'll be good to be here. Good for a little bit of a change.
But anyway, it's A. Whelan. That's the first quali lap of season 7.
It's a great honour, and let's hope it's a good lap. Now here we go. A. Whelan has the DRS open and he's crossing the line. He's going to start his lap now. Turn 1, a very tricky one. Turn 1 to nail it. You need to keep very close to the right hand side and then go out. He hasn't quite done that, but it still should be fine for him. And you want to be careful getting on the throttle here now for this next turn. He's done it well. He's out of it onto this little straight section with a little curve. It's going down as a tough braking zone here. Hard on the brakes he needs to be. Turn into it. Clips the apex just right. And he's on his way now.
Johnny, don't be saying that. It's too early for this now, Johnny. Don't get us excited. But that man is predicting Alpines winning out in this, Josh. So I wonder if that's a jinx attempt or not. So.
Yeah, do you know what? We'll find out. We'll find out soon whether if it's a jinx or not.
And Slim reckons that Kachiga's agent heritage should help him out here. So.
Right.
So A. Whelan.
A. Whelan on the mediums as well, actually. Yeah.
Slip toe off the Mercedes here.
Yeah, he might. There's a bit of dust in his way. Jesus, is that smoke or dust? I don't know.
It's smoke in Ace's car, so it must be smoke.
Here he goes. This is a tough one to grab. Oh, he does it just right. with the
He is on
mediums.
mediums, so.
Yeah. So let's see if this is a good lap time or not for A Whelan on the mediums. First lap of the season for Tier 3.
Oh, very hard. You can validate there in that corner, so.
And he sets a 33.3.
Alpine or AlphaTauri, we have Glenn Mack next, yep. And you're gonna set, yeah, 31.9. Now, Aston boys, let's go. What are you doing?
Right.
Bunsey first, sorry. Yeah, Bunsey first and then
he's going to be crossing the line. I'm on board with Joe right now. So Bunsey, what is he going to get? Can he grab provisional pole? No. He's a lot slower, and that is Joe Mack. He's gone a little bit wide in the pit lane. Good thing there isn't gravel there anymore.
It's not phase. No, it's not phase. It'll be Sub-Zero. And here, well, who am I on board with? I'm on board with a fellow Alpine here, Roswell. Seems to be a nice clean lap so far from the new man here.
Yeah.
Coming down onto the long straight now.
Onto the long straight now. There'll be a lot of overtaking into this next hairpin here. And let's hope it's all clean. There's a long straight. A lot of overtaking opportunities here.
Down to this lap as well in the other Ferrari.
Here.
Another man who's very good in this tier. He was third in the championship last season.
So we have some information. We have a dry weather for the race.
And here comes Roswell.
Here goes Roswell. Goes third. He is the fastest man on the mediums at the moment.
And here comes next man on the mediums, FaZe McBot in the Haas.
In the Haas. Here we go. Let's go crossing the line. FaZe McBot. And that isn't a great lap. 6 seconds off the pace. Or, Jesus, 4 seconds off the pace.
No, not Shamrock. Jono's on a lap, and so do the other Alpine man of Mags. And Mayor Man's retired. He pits.
Oh.
He's a quali ban carried over.
Oh, yeah.
So it'll be Bulges and Validate. So Mags is on a lap in the Alpine, and then it'll be Jono in the Ferrari.
Is that Mags
right
just
behind Mags?
ahead of? Yeah.
They're both on laps here, yeah. And keep an eye out for Blue Gunner in the Mercedes, because he was second in the championship last season, so. For now, Mags first and then Jono.
Yeah, let's see now, because Mags is on the mediums. Now the mediums, if you're listening, the mediums is the tyre you want to start on. The softs last maybe like 6 to 8 laps.
You might get people who want out to the top 10 and want to start in hards.
Oh yeah, for sure. The hards could be a good strategy as well.
Mags. Here
we go. And Mags, he has a 32.9. We have Jono just behind him.
Just his teammate. And now, how about this? Starting a lap. LOI Gachiga. No, he's gone back into the pits. So thanks. So Blue Gunner's on a lap in the Mercedes.
Blue Gunner on the mediums in the Mercedes.
Oh, and I didn't see that. Decky Ferg retired as well.
Oh, okay. So that's the first retiree of the season who doesn't have a quali ban.
So Blue Gunner is on a lap in the Mercedes, yeah.
So he lifted there a lot more than he should have.
As I said, he'll be a contender for the championship, considering he was second last season, just by the form. So
100%. I think there's a lot of people here who can win.
Yeah, I think it's a tier. I think it's a tier where nearly every person could be in with a shout, you know. So
100%. And Glenn Mack, I don't know how long he had that for. I don't actually know. That was there for ages.
That was the first one. Yeah, but now Blue Gunner on the mediums. Can he beat Roswell here to be the highest medium runner? Not looking too bad here for the Alpines, I must say.
Roswell has a very, very good lap. The same with Mags as well. Only 3/10 behind second place, who is on the soft as well.
Dylan wants to see a Gachiga versus Budge Ball.
Don't we all? We might be getting it tonight.
You might get a Mayo man involved in that as well. Coming from the back, so here comes Blue Gunner.
Blue Gunner, he is third fastest of the medium runners, P5 overall for him.
So next on a lap we have a Red Bull of K Flemo, and also the Red Bull of Cav is on a lap, but K Flemo is the first one.
K Flemo.
He takes that nice now, one more corner to come for K Flemo.
Oh, very nicely over that curve. Here he goes, going to cross the line, and he goes provisional pole by exactly 1/10 ahead of Glenn Mack.
So what can his teammate Cav do on mediums? Getting a bit of a toe off a hat here. Just gets out of his way. Cav obviously moving up its here.
Here we go, Cav coming from tier... Was he from tier 4, was he?
Tier 4 last season, yeah. He did win, I think, 2 or 3 races last season. I'm not too sure on that, but here he comes now.
And here he goes. Now it says he's on softs for me, but he is on the mediums. Here he goes, crossing the line. Can he be top 10 for Cav? P9, very well done from Cav. Good lap.
Who's not set a lap that's out? Shamrock's on a lap, and Joe Mack, who's not. So Shamrock is on a lap yet, the other AlphaTauri.
Kachigas and Budge are both on out laps.
Another man moving up from tier 4 in Shamrock, who actually did win 2 races reserve in a tier 3 last year.
Ooh. So he could be on for some good results this season. Well, we'll be keeping an eye on. Me and Wheelo throughout the season, we'll be seeing who's improving, who's going for a win.
He's setting softs.
Shamrock on the softs. He'd be hoping to be ahead of the medium runners anyway, that's for sure. Here he goes, he's going to cross the line. Shamrock, he goes P5. Roswell's still ahead of him on the mediums. Very good lap from them. Yeah,
Johnny's told us already with 52 viewers, which is good to see.
52 viewers, yeah, very, very good for the first race of the season.
Speaking of one of Kachiga's rivals, Boxing Glove Budge is just on her lap as well now. So here comes Joe Mack in the Aston Martin. And he's going to set P5.
Very well done. And I am going to ride on board with Budge as Whelan. He gets a 31.6. 2/10 ahead of K Flemo. For provisional pole for Budge.
I'm on board with LOI Kachiga. But he does have Budge and Rhinosaurus in front of him who are on the laps. So.
I'm just on board with Budge now, and he is on the mediums. It does say on the board again.
Rhinosaurus is behind him on a lap, and then behind him Kachiga on a lap. So you'll have 3 of them crossing the line.
Let's see now if Budge and Kachiga, if they'll be close to each other, or if one of them will be running away with it.
Ooh, who's that?
Let's see. Budge takes that very nicely, and he is down on the long stretch. Very late into gear 7 or into gear 8, but he's done it, and into the hairpin. Very hard on the brakes. He gets around it. Can Budge get a better lap than Kachiga, who is also on the mediums, right behind him? Here he goes.
This could be a rivalry. This could be a rivalry to look out for all season, which I'm excited about.
Definitely.
Here's
Budge only goes P13.
Rhinosaurus be next.
Can Kachiga, tier 4 champion Kachiga, can he get any higher than Budge?
No.
Oh no.
He might have been held up a little bit, but
he could have been. That's a 34.1 P18 for Kachiga.
Bunsy's on a lap, as does Mags in the Alp. No, he's invalidated.
Jono's on a lap here on the mediums, trying to improve his time.
But Bunsy be first, I think, in the Aston Martin. He will.
Okay.
Coming around onto the long straight now. Can he improve on a 32.5?
Roswell's also on a lap as well. Here comes Bunsy on the softs once again, and he has aborted his lap, I believe. Yeah, he has. So Roswell now going to stay on board.
Ferrari next is Jono. Yeah, Jono will be next in the
oh, we have a yellow flag though. I think that's someone just getting out of the way.
Right. Yeah, so Jono will be next in the mediums. And Jono will improve on a 33.3 here and get his mediums into the top 10. He goes 11th, Jono.
Jono stays in P11 on the mediums.
Who's this Kachiga on it? No, he's invalidated, so who's this? Mag's getting well, he's getting a bit of a toe off his teammate, but he's invalidated. Is that a Hassel? Faze McBot, it is. He's in sector 3 now. So he'll be next, I think.
Faze McBot on the mediums. Here he goes in the last sector. Going around the last couple of corners.
Gary reckons now could give us a driver of the season from race 1. Now, if he does P19 to P1, then it would be.
He won here before, didn't he?
He did.
This is his first win, I think.
So we've got Mags on a lap in the Alpine for certain Josh.
Max in the Alpine, here he goes on the mediums. Ooh, looking very wobbly through that turn. He still has the car. Here you go, should be flat out here, or nearly flat out. Not quite. I think he's on an in lap maybe. I hope he is. I don't think he. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Yeah, I think he's on an outlap. He seems to be warming up his tyres.
Rhinoceros is not on a lap, so we've got Shamrock on a lap.
I don't think there's a lot of people. Shamrock, he's on a lap. Alright, we're right on board with Shamrock for the rest of his lap. See if he can improve on P7. I think he's 2/10 down on his time. So he's 2/10 slower, but he is on the mediums trying to beat a soft lap. It is doable, as we saw at Roswald. He is nearly sideways going around that turn. As we saw, Roswald is... yeah, he's a 32.5. That's a great lap from Roswald there. Still in P4 on the mediums. And the soft runners better have a good plan, because the lads who are on the mediums are definitely going to be a lot quicker.
Yeah, and you could expect safety cars anyways around here, so...
yeah, you definitely can. We'll see now anyway.
What's Shamrock going to do now?
Shamrock, I didn't get to see how much he is up in his time. I think he opened his DRS late, maybe. Coming in now, the last 2.5 minutes of qualifying. Now I think there's a bit of a glitch, so it might be a little bit more than that. But the last few minutes, I think Shamrock is going to go again.
Might get one more in yet.
Oh, I think he's trying to...
So the other man on a lap has just started, Bunsey in the Aston Martin.
Aston Martin. There's one of your lads now.
And just see how he gets on this year, as he's a new man, so first race on debut here.
Yeah, he's looking in a decent position. He'll want to definitely get ahead of Roswald, who is on the mediums.
What I see at the moment, Aston 5th and 6th at the moment, so...
yeah, pretty good start off now. You have two... well, you have one driver, we know he's good, Joe Mack, and we'll see now if Bunsey can live up to those standards. Now, he is 2.5 tenths down on this lap.
He might actually catch Joe Mack on the straight here, so which might help.
No, he might. Joe Mack might be giving him a little bit of a... is that Joe Mack?
He might catch him down here now.
That's a...
yeah.
That's a... okay, yeah, you might, yeah. Just...
no. So...
goes across the last corner of the track. DRS open.
Is he up on his
what
time?
can he do?
He is.
Just about.
He just goes above Roswell.
Just about in P4.
So Joe Mack starts at a lap.
So A. Whelan, K. Fleming and Glenn Mack were the only people who got into 31s. Well, so far anyway.
Sub-Zero's next, and then Budge.
Sub-Zero, then Budge.
Here comes Sub-Zero now.
He goes.
Not going to improve though, so it'll be Budge is backed out, so...
Kachiga's on an outlap.
Okay, Flemo's on a lap. Can he take pole off A. Whelan here?
A. Whelan is on an outlap. Don't know if he'll have enough time.
Yeah, so I think Joe Mack will be first across the line anyways in the Aston Martin here.
Right, so Kachiga is on the softs, so he'll be trying to maybe get into the maybe P11 around there.
But
maybe
there you go,
even top 10 for
finished. So hey, Flemmo, who's just behind Joe Mack, can he take pole off him? Here comes Joe Mack first.
Joe Mack just about to cross the line. Here he goes. Can he take pole on the mediums as well? He goes up in the P4. Very good lap from Joe Mack.
Flemmo pits, so maybe only Glenn Mack can take the pole off A. Whelan now.
Here's Glenn Mack on the softs coming around onto the longest straight of the track. Here he goes, he has a car in front of him, might be getting a tiny bit of a toe off of him.
An Alpines.
Blue Gunner went up into P4 just ahead of Joe Mack.
So Glenn Mack will be the only man to take the pole off of A Whelan here.
Can we see Glenn Mack grabbing pole off of A Whelan in the Alpha Tauri number 45? Here he goes, going across the last corner of the track. Here he goes, crossing the line, and he grabs pole off of A Whelan just by over a tenth.
Shamrock, he goes into 10th, and the last man will be FaZe McBottom the Haas, and we've Kachiga as well, and Budge. So Kachiga goes 13th.
Kachiga goes 13th,
so he beats him.
Kachiga beats Budge in qualifying.
Line, really. Yeah, FaZe McBot.
Here he goes, FaZe McBot across the last corner. He did very well in Tier 4, got some good results last season.
That's it. So yeah, Glenn Mack does it.
That's that. Glenn Mack gets pole off of Adam Whelan by just over a tenth, with Cav and K Flemo, 2 Red Bulls in a 3-4 position on the grid. With Blue Gunner just behind him then.
It's good to see.
That's Martin 6 and 7, yeah. Roswald in P8 now for Alpine.
Max in P11 though.
Max in P11, he can start on the hards then and hope that there won't be a safety car coming out tonight.
Yeah, ideally you want to go about maybe 21 laps and then go on to the softs maybe.
Yeah, so I wonder who'll be, if anybody's starting on the hards, whether they'll go on to the mediums or the softs. But I'd say
Joe Mack there in P6 and the mediums be in a good position.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
So that was good first quality of the new season.
Yeah, lots of dramatics there today for Tier 3 qualifying. So we'll go down the grid now. So that is Glenn Mack in pole position for the first race in Season 7. And then we have A Whelan just behind him, just over a tenth in P2. And then we have Cav in P3. We have K Flemo then, his teammate, just behind him in P4. Blue Gunner is in P5. And Joe Mack is the fastest medium runner, just in P6, just with Bunsey behind him in P7. We have Roswell in P8, P9 for Sub-Zero, P10 for Shamrock. Mags is P11. We have P12 for McBot. Kachiga in P13. P14 for Ronanosaurus. We have Jono in P15, and in who's after him, we have Smoke and Aces in P16, Budge, Decky Ferg, and Mayo Man finish off our grid for tonight. So Willow, any predictions? And if you have any predictions, get them into the chat as well. We'll have a look at them.
Yeah, I reckon that we will see. I think A Whelan will probably win, and then I'm going to go. I think Joe Mack, because he's in a good position in the mediums, I think he'll beat P2, and yeah, why not? From where he is, 13 in the grid, I'll go for Kachiga and return to Tier 3 podium. Oh,
interesting. I think I'm going to go with Joe to win, and then P2, I think Jono could take P2, I have a feeling, and then someone from the back, go on, Mayo Man will be in P3.
We just all want to see a Budge Kachiga battle at some stage.
We will today, hopefully.
5 more viewers and we have a record, so hopefully we can get that up.
Everybody
Johnny
get a couple
reckons
devices.
Budge and Kachiga hit each other into turn 1. Jerry Jobo reckons Mayo will be top 10 after 5 laps, and Mark has gone with Malox to get a podium. So, interesting. Mags, FaZe, Kachiga, Smoking Aces, Budge and Mayo Man on mediums, with Ronan, Jono and only Decky on the hards.
Okay, so we'll see now, because Jono, if no safety cars come out, he'll have a big advantage at the end from the people who'll be on hards, because the hards and the mediums, I'm not sure if there's much of a difference, but there will be a little bit anyway.
Ryan Dav reckons Mayo to win again.
Mayo to win again. Ryan Dav with the bold prediction.
We have 66 viewers at the moment.
66 viewers. Right, so apparently the predicted pit strategy is soft medium to medium, or soft hard to medium. I don't think so. Will be a one stop today for anybody who is wondering. unless safety cars come out, of course, near the end. Some people might go on fresh softs or fresh mediums. If there are between 6 to 8 laps remaining.
So who's this with a bit of a gap? Is that Roswell in the Alpine? It is.
So we have Dylan coming in with P1 Blue Gunner, P2 Joe Mack, and P3 Roswald. And
Dylan reckons Blue Gunner will win.
Mediums and hards are 6/10 different.
Roswell to blow everyone away on his debut with a podium. It's possible.
Go on, the Gary.
Mediums and hards are 6/10 different, says Dylan. So thanks for that.
6/10, yeah, it's a big difference now.
Now let's at the back here. Mayo Man racing Dickie. He's getting very eager here, his Mayo Man from the back. Who?
Yeah.
Right, so Glenn Mack, A-Wheel in the front row. Let's go.
This is very interesting. All the top 5 people are on softs. And let's see now if Joe Mack can make up any more positions off the start, because I'm sure he'll be falling back a little bit from the soft runners.
I'm just waiting for Mayo Man, to get on the grid, and then we'll be good to go. Probably still have the glitch, but yeah.
First DNF of the season. Jesus, I won't say. I'll say nothing.
I can hear Crofty's voice. I wonder who that is, Gary. Is that me or Josh you're referring to? Say his first DNF, says Gary Drogo.
Alright, we have the lights going out. Season 7 first race. The lights are blank, the cars are moving. We are a go in China. Here we go. A-Wheel does get a good start, but I think that is Glenn Mack still in the lead, and that's someone dropping back a lot.
Bunsey around the outside of the 2 cars.
Oh, there's a lot of contact there between Bunsey and the Mercedes, but he has dropped back a little bit. Blue Gunner is up in the P4, splitting the two Red Bulls. And let's have a look now at the back. We have Roswell, who has made up a good few positions. Jesus, man.
Bud 16th, and then Decky's just got ahead of Smoking Aces.
I think we have Smoking Aces with some damage, maybe.
Look at this now, very slow. Right at the back of Glenn Mack, but Bunsey and Joe Aston still there, and then we've Mags in the back of Kay Flemo.
So Joe Mack has just managed to hold on to P6, and he just has a teammate ahead of him on the soft.
Yeah, you can help him now, but look at A-Wheel, and really looks like he'll have Glenn Mack going up the straight now.
Yeah. The 2 lads might get a gap between themselves and Blue Gunner. Seems to be falling back a little bit already, a second on lap 1. A-Wheel and Glenn Mack seem to be the main 2 competitors for today.
Will there be any moves? Who's going to do the first one?
The longest straight. Here's Bunsey very close to Cav. I don't think there's going to be a move here though. There won't be. They just get very close.
Up the inside of Roswell.
Of course we do. The Haas going nearly past the Alpine. He just gets on a bit too early.
Around the outside of Kay Flemo.
Oh,
the move.
That will be a warning for Max.
Oh, who's that spun? A Haas.
Oh, that is Sub-Zero. He is off. He is backwards on the track. Not a great start for Sub-Zero on the softs.
That was a great move from Mags there around the outside of Flemo, who's gone wide, and that might allow Roswell here. Oh, he taps him!
Oh my god, and there's an Alfa Romeo nearly round as well after having a bit of contact with Kachiga. Jono just about getting ahead of him. There's Mayo going a little bit slow ahead of Jono. Jono could get ahead of Mayo Man, who was on the mediums. Jono being on the hards.
Mayo Man from 19 to P11.
Great start for Mayo Man, I think.
And his next target, one of his rivals, Kachiga.
Kachiga just ahead of Mayo Man, both in the same compound with the tyre.
Jono the highest hard runner at the moment.
Yeah, it's a great start from Jono being on the hards. Hopefully now for his sake there'll be no safety cars. And the softs will be hoping to be a safety car now.
Look now, Blue Gunner will need to try and get in the DRS of A-Wheeling if he wants to, but he's a little bit out, he has Cap in the back of him. Now A-Wheeling's not close enough to Glenn Mack, is he?
And Mayo Man seems to be a little bit back from Kachiga, his
here comes
rival.
Ronan maybe on Jono. Or was it a little bit too far back?
2 hard runners. He's going to be a little bit too far back.
Deckiford,
will he go for a dive round the outside on Budge? I think he's going to try and stick. He doesn't have a lot of grip.
Oh, just about Decky keeps holding at P15. But he will have smoking on him here now on this straight. His smoke is going to have it done.
Smoking Aces is going to go past the McLaren of Decky Ferg, who was all the way down in P16.
Roswell into the pits, as is Sub-Zero. So they might want the hards now for the rest of the race.
They might.
No, it's new mediums for Roswell.
Heard that Mayo's running 1-3 wings. I mean, 1-1 wings.
New front wing as well for him.
New front wing.
Yeah, so Joe Mack's happy to just sit in his teammates' DRS at the moment.
100%, yeah, he's on the mediums. Now those softs will start to die off, so I wonder if the two lads will do a swap.
I think Cab looks very quick here. I think if he can clear Blue Gunner, he can get onto the top two here.
Yeah, Blue Gunner seems to be going a little bit slow. He can't keep up with the lads.
Fraser in the back of K Flemmo.
Oh, we do have DRS activated actually, so we might see a few moves here.
Look at A. Whelan's very close to Glenn Mack.
He's very
now.
close to him. Will he have the DRS?
I think we have a move for the lead here.
He will have the DRS. Here he goes. A. Whelan into the lead on lap 3 ahead of Glenn Mack.
And behind Cav up the inside of Blue Gunner.
He's going to go for a nice move on Blue Gunner. Blue Gunner.
And now Bunty,
gets on the trot a little bit early.
I think Bunty. Oh, he's gone wide.
Oh, Bunty went a little bit wide, and Joe is passing his teammate.
But look at Mags will have Bunty, will he?
There's Mags. He's going to try around the outside of turn 1. Mags is going to try and stick it. He wants that P6. They both want this P6. He's got ahead of him.
But Mags is through.
Oh, and he has a little bit of contact, the Alpine, with the Aston Martin ahead of him. That might have leave him a little bit vulnerable.
And we missed as well. Blue Gunner got back ahead of Cav.
I think Bunty might be going for it. Oh, Mags a very ambitious dive into the side of Joe Mack. I don't think there was any damage between the two lads there, but that was very ambitious. I think he just got a little bit too late on the brakes. And we have a yellow flag in sector 3. Who is that? That is Roswald, and he has got himself a penalty as well. He might be able to get that removed, but that is unfortunate now for the new Alpine driver.
He has no front wing though.
He has no front wing.
But A. Whelan should have it this time.
Cav very, very close to Blue Gunner, who does not have DRS to the car ahead of him. Here he goes, Cav.
A. Whelan. No.
They're both using their ERS. They both have nearly the same amount of ERS. Here he goes. Cav both really burning already on lap 4, but Cav's going to look for a move through the inside.
For a switchback.
And he gets it done on Blue Gunner. Oh. Blue Gunner could be going for a switchback. No. He is staying behind him. And Glenn Mack has got the lead back, and he is going into the pits on lap 4. Ooh. Very early pit stop for Glenn Mack.
And Bunty's in as well.
And Bunty, lap 4 for the lads. Okay. I think A. Whelan, if he has a brain, he'll pit this lap. Just to try and have...
Bunty goes onto mediums, Glenn Mack onto mediums.
Just to have Glenn onto mediums. Oh, so the lads are going for a 2-stopper then.
Could be hoping for another safety car.
Could be hoping for a safety car for sure. It's looking very good for Jono, because the safety car hasn't come out yet, and he is on the hards. So if it's just a normal race with no safety cars, no crashes or anything, Jono will most likely win.
So Blue Gunner might have Joe Mack coming up now in medium soon.
So there are a few big gaps now between, well, one between Mayoman and Kachiga. Mayoman has dropped back 2 seconds from Kachiga. Oh, and Blue Gunner's gone very wide there. And that has allowed Joe Mack to catch up a lot to him. Blue Gunner, who does not have the DRS.
In the pits again. It's 5-second penalty.
And he is going to get past him, maybe even before the DRS section, the DRS zone. No, he hasn't. But here he goes now with the DRS on the mediums.
I'm on board with Mags. He's just looking at it here.
Here he goes, and he goes through that. Mags is going to go for a move on both of them. Very, very ambitious.
Well, he gets
silly move, maybe.
Oh, look at Kachiga.
And Kachiga is getting into the action as well. He is going to go for a move on the Red Bull.
He's going to have Flemmo.
And K Flemmo goes very, very wide there. FaZe McBot is going through, and he has lost 2 positions there, K Flemmo.
They're going to pit for now. Look at this phase and Kachiga side by side.
And this is going to be nasty here. Going into turn 1, FaZe McBot is going to try and go up the inside of Kachiga. Little bit of contact, but he gets through. He gets the move. He's open to P5 on the mediums. Here we go now. Kachiga will want that position back, and he won't want K Flemo back past him, who is on the softs, though. He'll have to pit.
Kachiga seems to have found his range now. So now can Cav close the gap to A Whelan? Blue Gunner might have to play the blinder. He's pitted for fresh hearts.
So unless a safety car comes out, Glenn Max has just thrown it away. I don't know whether if he thinks he can go from a soft to medium, but he might be going for
So Mags is now the highest. He's on medium.
Prediction said. So Mags in a fantastic position at the moment on the mediums. He is right up the back of Cav. Did he get the DRS? Did he get within a second quick enough? And very good ERS management as well for Mags. He did not get the DRS, unfortunately, for Mags.
But watch Joe Mack now coming on him. Here comes Joe.
Here comes Joe Mack. He is going through the inside of Mags. Mags trying to go for a little bit of a switchback, but he turned a little bit too sharp. Joe Mack is up into P3. The highest speed runner at the moment. There we go. A Whelan into the pits.
I think on this pit straight now, John might have a move on Mayo Man. Another Whelan pits from the leads. So look, will he get out ahead of Glenn Max? The question.
Right, so the last. Oh, here we go. Mags. Joe went a little bit wide. Mags going to try it through the inside of Joe, and they're both side by side going into a difficult corner to go side by side here.
I think this would be close.
And Joe Max is just about to. There's a yellow flag in sector 1. Who is that? That's an Alfa Romeo. That is Ronan on the hards, and he has spun it.
So clear. Look at this. K Flemo very on the back of Kachiga here.
Oh, and Kachiga has gone very wide there. Can't K Flemo get a move done on him now? Most likely not, because he is on a very old set of softs on this track. Right, so FaZe McBot is having a look at the action here ahead of him with Mags and Joe Mack. Joe Mack has caught Cav now. Cav will want to be pitting.
If you could, Josh, the lads are looking for gap to leader when you have a chance.
Of course, there we go now, the gap to leader.
Just for Danjo there.
So, if you look at the gap between A Whelan, 3.5 seconds from A Whelan to Glenn Mack, but there is a tyre difference there.
Yeah.
A Whelan being on hards and Glenn Mack being on mediums. Well, here we go. Cav is derating, and we have Joe Mack going for a move through the inside of Cav, and Max having a little look behind as well. But I think that might be a switchback from Cav, and I think he might be going into the pits as well. Looking for him, he's on the outside, and he's going into the pits. He's in the pits now for Cav. Now, top 4 lads, all the mediums now. Yeah. Actually, we'll have no one left on the softs after the 2 lads pit now. The 2 Red Bulls, oh no, they have gone into the pits at the same time.
Yeah, double stacking.
And they're double stacking it, and that's a good bit of time lost for K Flemo, but it could have been a lot worse, as we have 66 viewers now, which is very good. New viewing record, I wonder if Gary Drobro is right. So
Cav comes out in 16th.
Everybody get a few phones, few laptops, open them up. We'll get up to 70.
Joe Mack, look at this now for the lead. FaZe and...
So for the lead, FaZe, Mags and Joe Mack all within a second of each other, with Kachiga up there as well. Kachiga in P4 on the mediums, 2.5 seconds behind him. Very well done from Kachiga, and Mayo Man as well up there.
He broke the record, but here, oh, who's that? It's Blue Gunner's gone.
And that is Blue Gunner DNF out of the race, and it's a safety car.
Oh,
that is terrible timing, but it will allow Roswell to catch up, Shamrock and Sub-Zero as well. Now, what are the lads going to do?
Roswell has a 5-second penalty, might as well get rid of it.
I don't know if the medium runners are going to pit now. That's a big decision for them to make, and I think Mags is going to go in, Joe is going in, Mags is going in, FaZe is going in. I think all the lads are going in, Kachiga as well. Mayo Man, will Mayo Man go in? He is going in now. Jono is going to have to stay out since he is on the hards. Not great
Decky Ferg's
for him. Decky Ferg.
Glenn Mack
Here he goes.
In. Ronosaurus is in.
Surely everybody on the mediums will be pitting now. Glenn Mack.
No, Amy and Buncey stay out.
Do you know what? Glenn Mack. Oof. Yeah, that's not good for Glenn Mack. That's not good for any of the soft runners. Well, any of the lads who start on the softs, because they will be losing a lot of positions. There's Glenn Mack into the pits.
Pity for Roswell, he's been lapped.
Roswell's been lapped.
So he will be in between Decky Ferg and Joe.
Yeah, so that unless another safety car comes out now, that is Roswell's race pretty much over. He is very far back and he doesn't get to catch up.
So people, we've broken a new record as well for viewers. So.
Yeah, I think we hit 68 at one point, so it's a very good showing there for the first race of the season.
Let's hopefully we can get that for the rest of the week. So.
Yeah. Right, here we have everybody now bunched up.
So Sub-Zero will be the last to catch the pack as Roswell is lapped.
So interesting strategy from a few of the lads. We have FaZe McBot is on the mediums, and we have Mags also on the mediums, and Ronan. Interesting. The lads, I'm guessing, will be hoping for another safety car to come out, so they can't go on more mediums. So I don't know what their strategy is here.
So Joe Mack there in third on fresh hearts.
Yeah, Joe Mack in a very, very good position. Very good position for Joe Mack. Now, Jono and Decky, they will be hoping for a safety car, but of course, starting on the hards, obviously with the safety car coming out on lap 9 isn't great for them. So now it's a pity now for Joe Mack, because he does have the Alpine Roswell, who is a lapped car, who is on the hards now. Right, so Jono and Decky, two lads who start on the hards, who will be ahead of each other after this restart, who will get a good restart and who won't. I'd say there'll be a few position changes now.
Decky, I want to make sure he's not caught sleeping when Jono goes.
Yeah.
Or for anyone in fact, because it's not good.
Oh, who is that swapping positions? Mayo Man and Smoke and Aces. Mayo Man and Smoke and Aces want to have a race already. They want to get into it. Don't know what's happened there.
So we have 70 viewers here.
70?
Yeah, so which is good to see. So.
So we have a few different people saying a few different things here. We have Gary saying the Hearts last 18 laps, Owen saying the last 26 laps. So I'd say they'd make the whole race pretty much.
Yeah, I'd imagine that the safety car will be in this lap as well. So
hopefully, all the lads have caught up. So we'll find out. We'll find out right now, actually. And it's staying out. Oh no, it's going in. There we go.
So when will Jono decide to go?
Yeah, will Jono decide to go early, go late? Will he decide to back up the pack and then catch them all napping? And Decky Ferg will be hoping to try and read Jono and see when he's going to go and try and jump him on the start. Go on, Gary. Right. Here we go now. So the strategies have come well for a few people and bad for a couple of people, including the top two. And Jono, is he gone? I think Jono's gone. I think Decky Ferg
stuck with him.
Decky Ferg got a very good restart. He might have him. They're both going to be burned their ERS already. Here we go. Jono looks like he's just about to stay. Oh, that's a yellow flag.
FaZe up the inside of A wheeling.
Very good move from FaZe, assuming he keeps it. A Wheel is down into P5. Very good overtake from FaZe, but he is on the fresher tyres.
Good chicken and Mags side by side. You're on the outside.
Oh, Mags want to be getting this done as soon as possible. They're going to still be side by side, and I think there's... Here he goes. Mags is on the inside. He has the inside line, and that's a move up ahead of us. Bunsey going into nearly the side of A Wheeling.
Mags looks very quick, I tell you.
And Mags has gotten the move done on those fresh mediums. Here we have it.
That was a good move from FaZe there.
Yeah, FaZe has got a very good move down there.
And he's already in the back of Joe Mack now.
Right, so, and we have a little battle at the back as well. Ronan and Glenn Mack, who the strategy has not played well for at all. Glenn Mack down in P14 after leading the race for a while.
Ferg.
Joe Mack
just
going ahead, and Bunsey is gone out of the race, and is there a safety car? I wonder.
I caught that in the back, but look at this.
Joe Mack going for it.
Two of them.
Dive down the inside, and FaZe is going to go for it. Go for it in the hairpin. But I think FaZe already used half of his ERS. FaZe will want to be leading this race within the next 2 or 3 laps, being on those mediums. He wants to make the most of it, get a gap between him and the other drivers. And I don't know how he managed to crash.
Has allowed Jono to get a bit of a gap on Joe.
Did you see how Bunsey crashed there?
Yeah,
I don't know how he did it on the track. On the straight. Fair enough.
It's unfortunate for him. He's going well on debut, but you look forward to next week now.
Yeah, there's always next week.
It happens.
Of course, yeah.
So now, FaZe might have a go on Joe now.
We have Elan nearly side by side with Decky Ferg. I think he's gone very wide there, and I think Decky Ferg's going really slow. And here's Mags. Will Mags go for another? I think Mags might be the Ryan Dav of tier 3. Dive bomb Mags.
Yeah, the Alpines love that.
The Alpines love a dive. Mags now. Yeah, his main competition for the moment would be FaZe.
Who would ever thought we'd see a Hassel player now?
Yeah. Now, do they have DRS activated?
And FaZe is going to happen. Yeah.
And FaZe is breezed by Joe Mack.
And now here comes A Wheeling on Decky Ferg.
And I don't think he's going to go for it. He might go for a dive. Decky Ferg is going very defensive, and A Wheeling, he might be looking for a switchback. And he does get a switchback. What a beautiful move from A Wheeling. A Wheeling side by side, Decky Ferg and A Wheeling into the last turn. Decky Ferg just manages to.
Here's Mags.
A Wheeling and Mags is there as well. There we go. He might just get 2 of them. Here he goes. Maybe through the inside of A Wheeling. Will he give him room? I think he does, but he just backs out of it. And A Wheeling is still wide. Mags is going to try and creep through the inside. Mags is great entertainment. Here we go.
And now what's Decky going to do? He'll have to let Kachika through now.
Kachika up very great position, P7 on the tyres that are going to last him till the end of the race.
Decky will have to let him through on fresher tyres.
I wonder if he will. I wonder if the 2 McLarens will be working together.
But look at FaZe now. He's already in the back of Jono. Joe is sticking with him.
FaZe McBot could be on for a good position now. He'd be hoping for a safety car anyway, because those mediums will not last till the end of the race. And Jono the same. He has to switch tyre compounds.
Right.
Like me. We don't see him in P15 as well. So we have Jono burning the ERS, and we
Mags
have FaZe.
Might have A-Wheeling. Mags might have A-Wheeling. Here he comes.
FaZe is derating already.
Here he comes on A-Wheeling up the inside. Yep.
Mags
A-Wheeling gets switched back.
Just about holds on to that.
Goes wide. That could let Cav in.
Oh, Decky Ferg has got himself a penalty. And we have Mags and A-Wheeling.
Decky Ferg's going for it.
Oh, what's happened to Mags? Mags has dropped a lot of positions there. Down to P6 for Mags. Don't know how that happened, but he might be trying to creep up the inside. Decky Ferg, no, he's going to stay behind. Brian Dav, I'm only messing with you. You'll come back this season, eh? Whenever tier 1 is, you could be up at the front or in some points.
You found a funny guy of tier 3.
I'm guessing that's FaZe.
Too many book fasts as well, FaZe must be having.
Jono got very squirrely there. FaZe McBot, yeah, the funny guy of tier 3, 24% already, and he's burning it now. This is the overtake button.
Joe sticking with them. But here comes FaZe, had a great run on Jono.
Yeah, FaZe will surely get the move done here now. Jono seems to be struggling a little bit. And FaZe using his ERS once again. He doesn't really need that extra boost, but he's using it anyway. Here we go. Past Jono.
Joe Mac.
And Joe Mac is very close. He might be going for a dive through the inside of Jono. No, he's going to stay behind.
Cav on Kachika. No, it's Mayo Man and Glenn Mac now.
And Glenn Mac and Mayo Man go for a dive. Here we go, Mayo Man trying to get ahead of Glenn Mac. He just stays behind him in P11. Glenn Mac holds onto that P10. And Mags is very close to Decky Ferg. He'll want to be getting that move done. He seems to be stuck behind Decky, being on those mediums. Oh, he's gone into the back of him a little bit. Don't think there's any damage there. Mags just gets ahead of Decky Ferg, and there's a yellow flag. I wonder who that is. Is it Rowan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Change man, says funny guy. Okay.
Oh, there's funny guy. Relax, lads. I'm a changed man. Maybe a little bit less, oh jeez, what's it called? It'll come to me soon.
Joe Mac will have Jono now, look at this.
Joe Mac. Very close to Jono. Jono seems to be dropping back a little bit on those old cards.
Jono's hoping for another safety car. Here comes Joe Mac now.
Joe Mac in the Aston Martin. You're probably a happy man at the moment now. Wheelo getting your guy up with the P2.
Considering there's only Aston left at the moment, it'll have to do.
Here he goes. Those tyres last at the end of the race. He is in a net P1 at the moment. Oh, going very wide into into this hairpin.
What's this? Budge and Sub-Zero. Oh, he's a little bit too far back to Sub-Zero on Budge. But now Glenn Mac smoking aces. Oh, right, Glenn Mac will have him now. The back straight, or the pit straight now.
Stays ahead of him.
Yeah. Okay. So now, the chick is on the back of his teammate Decky Ferg, who has a bit of a train at the moment behind him.
Buckfast is the word I'm looking for. A little bit less buckfast and funny guy might be a change man. But we'll see. Oh, very squirrely there for Glenn Mac. Lost a little bit of time to the man in front. He caught it though.
And here comes, is that Cav on Kachika? The inside?
Oh, yeah. Cav trying to get the move done. Kachika
keeps hold of it.
Keeps hold of his P7.
But now we have Glenn Mac in the back of the train. And now Mags is on the back of the Ferraris now. For the Alpines. Which a certain Josh be happy with.
Of course, of course. Well, one of them being in P17, one of them being in P5. So we're both in the same position here, Wheelo.
Yeah, well, Ferrari again looking good here, as usual.
Yeah, we have smoking aces. Who's that? Cav dropping back a lot. He's just letting all the cars through.
Did he have a spin?
I'm not sure.
Here comes Mags and A-Wheeling, I think. Yeah, did he go for it?
Goes. Mags will go for it, 100% down the inside of A-Wheeling. Oh, he's
outbraked himself.
He has outbraked himself a lot.
Decky Ferg get him now.
Decky Ferg just a few seconds too far back.
There's Sub-Zero Budge.
No. Oh, is that Decky Ferg going into the pits? It is Decky Ferg going into the pits. In he goes. I think it's a bit early.
Gap now to Mags.
Smoking Ace is very close to Kachika. He might be getting a move done on him now. But we will see. Here he goes.
Who's this? Oh, who's that gone? Oh, it's just a yellow flag for some reason.
Just Stewart. Or the whatever I call them on the field day.
Yeah, I think Smoking Aces will get this done soon. Mags on the back of A Wheeling again. Yeah. Mags went to super value there. Or Jamie Enright of tier 3, that's a good one. I like that. Without Froop.
Won't be seeing the Froop for a while. Now,
Mags might have A Wheeling, they went a bit wide there.
Yeah, Mags using the ERS, and you have the DRS. I think A Wheeling has the DRS as well. But
can he work out the braking this time?
Are you going to ask the question? Will he go through the inside? Of course. Oh, he's not going through the inside this time. He's already gone to the shops and doesn't want to go again.
Too far back in the Chica, so no battles there at the moment.
Oh my God! Max has lost the car. He is in the wall.
Oh,
has a little bit of damage,
again. As someone said earlier.
Yep. You love to see it, right? Alpines P11, P17.
So Faze has a bit of a gap to Joe Mack now, but 1.6 seconds. Or 7, well it's down to 1.5 now, so...
We're back up to 70 viewers now, that's very, very good.
We're all loving this braking.
Yeah, an F in the chat for Mags. And we have Glenn Mack going to the inside of Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces was going to look at a move on Kachiga, but Glenn Mack has gone by him anyway.
So next he's Kachiga, and then there's a bit of a gap to A Wheeling, so...
Glenn Mack loves this track. He has come from the back of the grid and he is up into P6 now, just behind Kachiga, and he will be hoping for a safety car now because the gap between Kachiga and A Wheeling is 3.5 seconds, so he won't be looking at a podium unless a safety car comes out, or unless he pulls a miracle out of his backside.
No, Michael, no. I'm sure Mags has a certain Bear Grylls in his ear. Here comes maybe Calf on Smoking Aces. No, that's it. Is it? Kachiga Glenn Mack might go for it, and Kachiga, he is. No.
Glenn Mack, he might go for a dive. Kachiga, no. Kachiga is just going to stay ahead of him, but Glenn Mack not giving up.
Smoking Aces and Calf are on this train.
Yeah, they're still there. Kachiga going, breaking a little bit too late there. Turning in a little bit late. We could have Glenn Mack on the back of him. Kachiga with 40%, Glenn Mack with 32%. ERS, Glenn Mack is going to go up the inside, and he has lost control of that car completely. Gone to the side of Kachiga, but he has taken the position now with 4 seconds to gain on A Wheeling ahead of him. Let's see how much of that you can chip into to try and get this at least a podium for Glenn Mack, because he definitely deserves it. He's very quick on this track, very, very quick.
Dan, Joe has 0 warnings. Flick onto Faze there. He's in a bit of a world of his own at the moment with 2-second leads.
Yeah, Faze is he's checked out. He's still using his ERS.
Funny guy must have given him tips there.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn Mack, 3 seconds.
Oh, that's not good for Glenn Mack. He was pushing as hard as he could, but didn't work out for him in the end.
Might see which Ferrari will get a podium here.
Yeah, 2 Ferraris could be on for a good battle here.
He's catching Joe here a bit.
He is, and his teammate is also catching him.
He's gaining Jono. He's gaining Jono.
Jono's very close to Joe Mack. And Jono being on the older tyres as well, Joe Mack seems to be struggling.
Brontosaurus is going to breeze by Budge here for P11.
Brontosaurus up into P11 on the mediums, he'll have to pit again for sure. With 6.5 seconds ahead between him
here comes
and a point.
Aces. Oh, around the outside of Kachiga.
Smoking Aces, Kachiga falling back a little bit, but Kachiga manages to stay ahead of Smoking Aces. Great move, great defending by Kachiga there. Managing to stay ahead of the Mercedes.
Because if he can keep it on, he'd be on for a P5 with Glenn Mack's podium, or penalty.
Whoa, Smoking Aces nearly lost the car there.
So Faze looks like he's good. Can he get his mediums to the end?
FaZe McBot.
Should
I
do.
think he actually, yeah. He should. Yeah, I think he should be able to. Now he might struggle, and he might have a certain Joe Mack in the Aston Martin, as I predicted.
Whelan's gone out of the DRS and John
Catching up to him once the tyres fall off.
But now, who's smoking ace? Oh, Cav might have smoking aces though. I think.
Damn man, so FaZe had to change tyre set. Oh, he started on me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he'll have to change the tyres. FaZe will.
Oh,
Smoking Aces braked a little bit too late there. Kachiga just staying ahead of Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces staying in that P7. Hey, Whelan has gone. Oh, Jono was into the pits.
Yeah, he'd gone on
Jono will be pitting
now.
onto softs. Okay, very interesting from Jono.
So now, hey, Whelan onto the podium at the moment.
FaZe going medium, soft. Yeah. Interesting two-stop strategy from FaZe.
Maybe behind. Can you get out ahead of Decky Ferg here?
Now it'll be interesting to see how many positions Jono can make, because FaZe will be doing the exact same thing when he pits in for softs. Yeah, probably around now.
Out front of Decky Ferg, so. Yeah, I
FaZe
think
needs a safety car. Yeah.
Smoking Aces and Cav up here.
Could be a Kachiga podium, says Johnny. Very well could be, Johnny.
Yeah, at the moment Glenn Max penalty, but
with
he'd
a
have
lot
to
of luck.
Close the gap. FaZe Michelangelo.
Now, be very interesting to see how many points Jono can get here. Being on the softs, everybody else on the either the mediums or the hards. So, who is close?
And Smoking Aces get a good run here, but watch Cav is there as well.
Yeah, if Smoking Aces doesn't get past Kachiga, Cav will have him. Smoking Aces should have it. Kachiga does have a bit more ERS than Smoking Aces. Smoking will be derating for sure. Cav sitting back with 70% ERS.
Here comes Smoking Aces, maybe going to go around the outside.
Will he go through the inside? There he goes. Oh, he's braked a little bit too late there. Oh no, he hasn't. He's done it. He's trying to hold on to it. He's pushed him off the track a little bit there. And Kachiga
FaZe pits
going through the inside, and Kachiga just about keeps as Smoking Aces goes a little bit too wide, but Kachiga stays in P5 as FaZe McBot goes into the pits. He'll be going on to softs. Let's see how many positions he can make now.
There.
And he's lost it. Smoking Aces is off. Smoking Aces off on turn 1. I don't know if there's a bit of contact between him and Kachiga, but Kachiga's up in a P4 now.
So Jono's into the points in 10th phase, 9th on a soft, so watch out for them.
Cav will be hoping to grab this podium, which Glenn Mack with a penalty. If he catches up to the 3 seconds, he'll take that podium off of Glenn Mack.
And look at Joe Mack at the moment has nearly a 2-second gap to J. Whelan for the win. So
yeah. Now FaZe McBot 2 seconds behind Shamrock ahead of him on fresh softs.
And look at this. Mayo Man 6th from starting last. Oh, who's that gone? That's K Flim. Oh,
I don't know. I think.
Yeah, Mayo Man is up to P6.
I don't know. Yeah, Mayo Man having a great race along with Kachiga as well.
Like Gary did say at the start, he would like race of the season so far, or drive of the season so far.
Well, he'll get driver of the day anyway if he keeps this up. There we go. Kachiga. Or not Kachiga, Jesus. Cav behind Kachiga.
2 warnings Whelan has, so you have to be careful. Oh, Johnny.
Oh, we have a move between FaZe McBot and Shamrock. Shamrock could be looking for a switchback here on FaZe. Yeah, he's backed out of it. That's Johnny saying Alpine starting the season how they ended last. Oh,
Johnny, say nothing now at the start. Joe's the finish, but Jono fastest lap. And who's that pitting? Shamrock and Rhonosaurus.
Joe's ERS. So we have the ERS of A. Whelan is 50%. ERS of Joe Mack is 35%. So if there's a battle, both of them could be. Any of them could come out on top. They have.
Glenn Mack might keep
similar
his podium.
ERS. Glenn Mack could keep his podium, yeah, with Cav and Kachiga helping him out. Dropping that gap.
Battle, Cav and Kachiga, so.
Yeah, 2 Alpines. One of them being a year and a half behind, and the other one, he was going very well actually. To be fair.
Now
Just got onto
Cav,
Soska a little bit too
here
much.
comes Cav.
Here's Cav and
Gonna have one.
Kachika. Has a lot of ERS. I don't think Kachika's fighting it. Oh, now he is. Going past him with the DRS open. Cav is up in the P4 now.
So now can Cav close the gap to Glenn Mack for a podium?
I wonder. He'll have some clean air now to do it. He needs to catch up 1.3 seconds in 4 laps, sorry. 4 laps now. Oh no, it is 5 laps.
Decky's close to Budge, and the other one is Shamrock and Sub-Zero, so...
Phase with Bob.
Shamrock's going to have him.
With the fastest lap.
Here. And there goes Shamrock up the inside.
So, the question is now, can FaZe McBot get a podium?
He's on the back of Smoking Aces now at the moment, so...
He is. And Jono seems to be a little bit slower than FaZe. Still 3.5 seconds behind him. But FaZe McBot very close to Smoking Aces. He'll want to go for a quick and easy move here.
Hopefully Alpine go better tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. What
Tier
tier's tomorrow? Is that 4?
Is in there, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Tier 4 tomorrow, but now FaZe might have Shamrock or Smoking Aces now.
FaZe, I think he's going to wait till the straight. He doesn't want to be doing that every car he's overtaken because, oh, there's a yellow flag in Sector 2.
Huh?
So,
why?
Yeah, no idea why. Here he goes. FaZe McBot.
He should have Smoking Aces, he does, but Smoking Aces will come back at him now.
FaZe just drives with the ERS off. He might as well, he's on 0%. And now he's turned it off.
Oh, look at Kachika, it's got Cav again.
Oh, very well done from Kachika. He wants that P4.
And now, who's this? Is that going side by side? Decky Ferg and Budge.
Decky Ferg gets that point.
Well, Budge is fighting with a McLaren, so...
Well, yeah, just not the McLaren we'd be hoping for. That McLaren's a bit too far up the grid.
Still have time. But who's this? And Cav and Kachika. Really nice battle here.
Where's Mayo Man? Mayo Man in P6. Very good. Well, he does have...
He's happy there. Well, he has FaZe now on him, so...
Yeah, FaZe needs to go for a quick move here now. He doesn't want to wait till the straight, because if he's waiting till the straight on every lap, he won't get anywhere.
Joe still has a good gap at the moment.
Very tight now. We'll go down to the last lap whether FaZe can get a podium or not.
Yeah, and FaZe, I think near the end, will be on this Cav and Kachika battle here.
Yeah.
So... It's on the back of Mayo Man's going to go for here.
Oh, and FaZe has gone around the outside, trying to on Mayo Man, and he's lost a lot of time there because Mayo Man is fighting it.
Well, I'm going to go up a bit because with Cav get Kachika, you'll see in the background then the Mayo FaZe battle.
Here we go, FaZe going by Mayo Man.
Here comes Cav.
Cav is hoping to go by Kachika. Cav, who has no ERS. Shamrock with a time penalty. He's going through the inside Cav of Kachika.
Oh, bit of wheel banging.
Oh my god, there's a lot of wheel banging. And that will help FaZe out a lot. And Mayo Man is still ahead of FaZe. How has that happened?
Don't go for here. Wait.
Jesus, lads.
Yeah,
Mayo
Man here.
Is...
Oh, he's on the grass.
Holy... I don't know why Mayo Man is fighting this so much. Yeah, Mayo Man is not doing a great job. I don't know why he's defending. He's lost himself a lot of time. FaZe McBot has been derating this entire race. I don't know why he's using so much ERS.
And here goes, is this Flemmo around the outside of Budge? It is.
And Mayo Man, oh my god, they're going side by side, Smoking Aces and Mayo Man. Mayo Man trying to keep that P7, which he practically lost himself because he was defending so much against a soft runner. Smoking Aces has dropped back a little bit from Mayo, just trying not to cause an incident.
FaZe is now going to catch the Kachika and Cav battle. He could be on for a P4.
Yeah, I think FaZe, I think the most for him now is a P4, but we have a yellow flag. Of course, that's an
Yeah,
Alpine.
Alpines.
There we go. 16, 17. Last, second last. Lance.
So now FaZe on Kachiga.
Here we go. FaZe McBot.
Should breeze by him here in the softs.
FaZe doesn't have any bleeding ERS. But he might
And
go
look
for a
behind.
gigantic
And Jono's caught
dive.
up with- and Jono's gonna might get Mayo Man and Smoking
Oh,
Aces. at the
FaZe,
end
don't
as
do
well.
it, FaZe. No, he's gonna stay behind Kachiga.
Smoking Aces up the inside of Mayo. Yeah,
Locking
Jono's
up a
here
little
as well
bit. Mayo
now.
Man all the way down in P8 now.
Jono could be on for a P7.
And FaZe has gone off a little bit wide there. Still using his ERS.
Oh, yeah,
Can
I
somebody
think
give
it's
this
safe to
man a
say.
lesson on how
Now
to
Mac will keep his P3.
not press that button? That's another yellow flag there. FaZe McBot is after tipping Kachiga there a little bit. Kachiga just managing to catch the car. FaZe is trying to kill him. Oh, and he's going up the inside. FaZe, what a move by FaZe McBot on the soft top compound tire. Is getting by.
Still there though.
Oh no, he hasn't gotten by him yet. Yeah, FaZe is being squeezed by Kachiga, but Kachiga just managed to stay ahead of him. Very good racing from Kachiga, but FaZe is not giving up though. He's on the grass and he is trying to go by Kachiga here.
And Roswell pits for soft as he's looking to take the fastest lap.
Right,
At
there
the
we go.
moment, there's FaZe McBot's actually picking up a extra point for fastest lap as well.
Yeah, that's if Roswell doesn't speed him.
Oh, here you go. Should have Kachiga this time, but this is
Surely
how
he'll
Cav
have
get
him.
away.
Yeah, Cav is. I think Cav might have held on to that P4. But Kachiga is still staying ahead of FaZe McBot.
Mayo Man, how fuel he is.
No, he's not. Oh, Mayo!
He's not going to get any points now.
Oh.
Kachiga's still ahead. He's battling hard with FaZe.
FaZe McBot just manages to stay ahead of him. That red light's still blinking on his car, but I think Kachiga is staying in that P6. And FaZe McBot into P5.
So it looks like, yeah, K Flemmer will take the last point.
Come on, Mayo Man, into the pits, get some more fuel in you.
Oh, Mayo.
Oh my, he's actually going into the pits. Ah, no, surely he'll retire.
Yeah.
Ah, Mayo Man. He was going pretty good, but
I didn't know for next week about his fuel now.
gave K Flemo some points, or 1 point. Decky Ferg 2.
So FaZe, I don't think he'll catch Cav for P4, but
No, unless Cav crashes, FaZe will keep that. And Mayo Man has retired in the pits after running out of fuel.
we go back up
Interesting one.
now because Joe Mack is almost there.
Joe Mack coming home as predicted
Only
in P1.
Looking Kachiga hold on to his P6 because he'll have smoking on him. But anyways, Joe Mack.
And Joe Mack is already weaving on the...
Oh, Flemo 3
The back
seconds.
straight K,
Could Buzz take
Flemo.
a point.
Nah, I don't. I think Budge is a little bit too far back to grab a point.
FaZe's gonna have Cav.
Oh, FaZe got it done. FaZe up into
Here we
P4.
go.
Can Cav
Great
go for
us.
a dive?
Aston Martin, Joe Mack wins.
Yeah, Joe Mack crossing the line to
They
win
needed
the first
Glenn Mack.
race of season 7.
FaZe
Joe
will
Mack
get
off to a great
fourth.
start with A Whelan and Glenn Mack behind him. Glenn Mack having a great recovery drive after a bad strategy. And FaZe McBot after a 2-stopper, not
get
quite
P8.
working out in his favour. It's P4 for FaZe McBot, not too bad.
Decky and K Flemo finishes off for points.
Decky gets himself 2 points. K Flemo gets himself 1 point.
And
Rounds
FaZe gets an
off
extra
the points.
Well, can Roswell take this fastest lap off FaZe?
Yeah, let's see. Come on,
But
do
anyways,
something for
we
me.
have Budge, Shamrock down. And look at this battle, Sub-Zero and Ronan going to the line.
And I think Sub-Zero...
Ronan!
He went,
Is he going to get him? He did.
he went straight through him.
Oh, well now Mags be next.
Alright,
The Alpines
Max.
finishes off. Come on.
Now, we'll be waiting a while for Roswell, will we? Oh no, I think this is it now for him. Will he?
Oh, Max,
And
keep
he
going.
grabs
He does.
fastest lap off
The
FaZe
Mags to
McBot.
finishes off. Do a few donuts. And that sees us out for third.
Oh no,
is he down
please
it?
don't. I hope he isn't, because he'll get... Oh.
Come on.
Will
Well,
it be
that was
worth
it.
the race ban? I don't know.
He's probably practicing because he thinks he'll be world champion. But anyways, what a race, I must say. Right, so we'll run down and get the lads in.
Oh, somehow race there now. And Aston Martin taking the win.
Good man, Aston starting off with a bang.
Indeed, very good result. And also for A Whelan getting P2 and Glenn Mack getting P3 after a strategy that didn't quite work out for him, but it did in the end.
Let's hope Mayo Man gets enough fuel next week.
Alright, let's get a few of the lads into the...
You should get your race director in.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
We'll do a rundown.
Yeah, should go for it.
Right, so in P1, good to see Joe Mack on return for the Aston Martin. A Whelan second in the Ferrari, Glenn Mack P3, FaZe in P4, Cav P5, Kachiga P6, Smoking Aces P7, Jono P8, Decky P9 and Kay Flemo in P10. 11th is Budge, 12th for Shamrock, 13th Rhonosaurus, 14th Sub-Zero, 15th Malox, 16th Mayo Man, 17th Roswell, and then the two retirements we had was Bunsey and Blue Gunner.
Very good. It's a very good race there today now. China does have a lot of good racing places, and we saw today a few dives from a certain mags and a few dives from FaZe McBot, of course. And that gave us a great race today.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Do you want to get a few people into this now, Wheel up?
I'll add them in, yeah. Right, let's wait for them. Oh. Mr. Kennedy.
Right, so there's a very good race, and a record of views were beaten today. We managed to get up to 70 views today, so thanks for everybody for tuning in. And hopefully we'll get some.
Hopefully enjoy the rest of the races this week. So
yeah,
I'm sure tomorrow will be fun.
Tomorrow will be an interesting one now. Hopefully you can grab yourself some points there, Wheelo, maybe even a podium.
That's it, hopefully. Right, so wait for the other two.
Got Adam Whelan there now.
Right, wait for Joe, the race winner.
Right, will we start off anyway? Start off with P3.
Start with Glenn or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, alright, well. Glenn, how are you? Disappointing one. With the pit strategy not quite working out in your favour.
No, yeah, I done myself there, I did.
Yeah, but you're looking like you're up in P3. Wasn't expecting that now. I thought you were done after that, but you brought it back. Was that an accident or was that on purpose to go on the mediums?
I'm just no the way. I'm just shit at the game, man. I just made a balls in my strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you're lucky you dragged it back.
I was hoping there's going to be an early safety car or something like that.
Yeah.
I made a mess with there. After I went into the pit, safety car came out. So what could I do?
Yeah.
That point was too late.
Well, are you happy with the P3 anyway? Were you expecting that coming into the race?
On the race there in China there, so.
Yeah, so.
I'm happy enough there.
It's good stuff. Yeah, so for the rest of the season now, you started off strong. What are we expecting? Are you expecting to be up in the top few maybe, or where do you think?
Expect plenty of DNFs.
Okay.
That was just it. I'm surprised I didn't have any spins there. And usually I'm Spinella all over the gap.
Yeah, yeah. Right, well, yeah, there was no Spinalas today, and it was a good result for you, P3 for your first race
Happy
in
out.
season 7. Right, well done to yourself there now, Glenn. And
Congrats on the boys there for the podium as well.
very good.
Look, Glenn.
And Wheelo, do you want to take Adam?
Right, so Adam, the second greatest league, Adam win in the League of Ireland. So
All the way, you.
I'm only messing. So talk to your quality. Obviously, started on the front row. Glenn obviously pipped you to pole there, and then you got a good start, nothing major in second, and then yeah. So you happy to finish second in the end, or do you think you could have got Joe?
No, I definitely could have. I could have. Whether or not I've overtaken him or not, but I definitely could have got into his ERS if I just pushed that, or DRS, and maybe have a go at him. But qualifying, I got a distant next, so I actually wasn't able to improve my lap, but I definitely could have, and I think I could have maybe got pole, but yeah, I think I had a little bit more in me, but I just didn't. I kind of played safe and didn't want to like risk the DNF or anything by pushing too hard.
Yeah, well, you obviously had a lot of clean races. You were obviously sticking in Jono's ERS, which was helping, and then obviously when you pitted, you were on the podium. I think you got ahead of Glenn, so in the end, you're happy with second.
Yeah, I'll take second for the first race back, but I'll go for first next week.
Yes, well, so talk to me about Imola for next week, and what is your goals for the season? Is it to improve on fourth from last year in the championship?
It's to win. Like last year, I just want to win. Whoever's battling, I'll push them all the way. And yeah, I just want to win as many races and get as many poles as I can.
Yeah, we've got Imola next week, which is obviously going to be tough to overtake, so quality might be crucial. So
yeah, I'll definitely be trying my best in quali, and I'll give it a proper push.
well, it's good to see you. Well done on your podium, and I'm sure me and Josh will be seeing you again soon. So
Yeah, fair play, Adam. Well done.
Cheers, lads.
Right,
Josh, I'll let you have the old main man there.
moving on to the race winner. We have Joe. Joe, your first race back after a little bit of a break for yourself. Returning P1. Were you expecting that today? Yeah. Yeah. Starting on the mediums as well in qualifying. You had a great qualifying on the mediums. You had a good starting position. I believe it was P6 on the mediums, was that? Yeah, that was. Yeah, I actually predicted you to win it as well. So there we go. No more commentators' curse. But yeah, no, you had a great starting position, great qualifying, a great start to the season for yourself, season 7. Do you think you can be up there in the championship? Yeah, grand. Right, so we have a few people here who, yeah, exactly. Yeah, we have a few people who want to win, and a few people who think they're gonna, or one person who thinks he's gonna crash a lot. So yeah, well done, Joe. Well done to the lads. Well done to everybody. The podium here, and it's a great race to watch as well. And Wheelo, do you have anything else to add?
Just for everyone to keep a like on our Facebook and Instagram pages and Twitter and stuff for the keep on updates and for highlights and stuff. And now just look forward to the rest of the week. And Tier 4 tomorrow you'll have LOI Con and LOI Dylan on debut in the comms box. So
very good. Nice little change up there from last season.
Be the same time tomorrow at 9, and then Tier 1 on Tuesday and Tier 2 on Wednesday will be 10. So just for people who didn't know.
Great. Right, I think we'll leave it at that then. Thank you everybody for tuning in. We got a view record today. We managed to get 70 at one stage. But yeah, thanks for tuning in to the first race of season 7, and we'll catch you again. It'll be tomorrow. For Tier 3 it'll be Sunday next week in Imola. Alright, thank you everybody, and take care.